else will break your heart. I'm never gonna hold you back. I'm always gonna have your back. So try to remember that. I hope you're happy. I hope you're good.
Hello, beautiful people. Bobby the Awesome here. And I guess while I am chock full of thoughts and ideas, I thought I would share with you. Today I want to chat about community or finding our tribe. And I guess it's because I'm coming off of a trip where I was immersed in one community. And I just see the value of it. So as you know, if you've been listening for a while, I've been in the business world, for a very long time. And this last year I've been in entrepreneurial business and trying to find my way. And I've done this through the same way I work my recovery, which is learning things, having an open mind, trying new things, whether it's tasks or people or coaches. And I found that this works very good for me. Like I said, both in life and in recovery. And one of the biggest factors that I noticed makes me successful, sorry, I can't talk today, is community. One of the groups I was in for the last year, I went to a conference in Dallas back in June. And it was one community, and it's a bunch of folks that are entrepreneurs or doing things to help other people, service minders, a lot of podcasters in the group, authors. So a lot of people that have a lot of things in common with me. And that's one kind of community, and I enjoy them. And I've made some really strong connections. And then Miami, same kind of people, business people, entrepreneurs, people looking to personally develop. And there's a group of us that have met behind the scenes. And we're kind of challenging each other, and we meet on Sunday nights, and we catch up on our successes and our victories. And I guess where I'm going is that community lifts us up. And those are two of my professional examples, and that's why my heart is filled with this community piece. In the room that I was in last week, there's this young man. He's a little spitfire, and he has all this entrepreneurial spirit, and you can tell that he's learning everything that we're being taught verbatim. We function in the 10X Grant Cardone world, and he's like a mini Grant Cardone, the way he talks, and he knows Grant's material probably better than Grant at this point. And he's just trying to do a good job and find his way. And he's younger. Not that age matters, but in this community, multiple people have taken on the role of like big brother, big sister. One lady goes running with him every day. A couple people bought him tickets to the event to make sure that he had a spot, because he didn't have, that level of money to do it. And they were just taking care of him. Not that it's, about the money, but when we talk about community, just like recovery communities, would both of them be up running and motivated to go running every morning at 5 o'clock if they didn't have each other? Well, maybe. But by having a community, it's a lot easier to be accountable and to have a running buddy. I know for me, when we did a challenge, I think in the beginning of 2018, and there was 8 or 9 of us that were committed. We formed our own community, and we were committed, and we didn't want to miss the day in the gym and let each other down. And in recovery, or as someone who just might be impacted by mental health or addiction or dealing with something, we have an opportunity to find the right communities for ourselves. I belong to 12-Step, right? Gamblers Anonymous. I belong to the Centers group. That's where I got most of my gambling treatment. I also belong to Recovery Elevator, which is an alcohol-free group that has different meetings and different opportunities within their group. And I feel the community in those groups. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be there. Again, being accountable to go to a meeting, saying, hey, I'll meet you there, or having dinner before a group or a meeting. I mean, before COVID, we were going to a restaurant every Monday night before our group meeting, unless we had potluck and we were celebrating. But it also, what it can develop, if you allow it, is a mirror. The closer you get with people, and especially in a recovery community where you can be a little bit more honest than a regular, say work community or another environment where we might not talk to people in quite the same way. The people in our community, in our world, can serve as mirrors to show us our opportunities and might be able to tell us in helpful, honest conversations. So it's another reason. Now, it doesn't have to be recovery and it doesn't have to be business. Let's say you have given up gambling and you don't know what to do with your time. What kind of communities can you find? You can find online ones. Maybe there's Facebook groups. Well, there's Facebook groups for everything. So let's say that you loved flowers. You can join a flower Facebook group. Oh wait, that's me. I love flowers. Or volleyball. You can look up volleyball in your area, and maybe there's leagues or groups or meetups. Maybe you run. Maybe you are in a book club. Whatever these things are, you can find people so much easier than ever before with common interests because of technology. And now, even if you're in one of those segments that might not have embraced technology before COVID, thanks to COVID, I'm pretty sure everybody in the world just about knows how to work a Zoom. Or maybe that's just the world I'm living in. But most people now know how to Zoom or Facebook or do the things. So community is the message that I just wanted to share with you today. And I appreciate you listening. I encourage you to find your community. It may be different for different needs, for different things. If you're in a couple, you might find communities that work for couples. There's a lot of options out there. But if you're struggling and you have too much time on your hand, or you just want to be stimulated and grow in your relationships, grow with people, grow in your skills, maybe an art class or a cooking class is where you find your community, and you develop some skills with that, or enhance your skills and grow. You'll have opportunities that you've never had before once you quit gambling, in a lot of cases, because you then have the wherewithal, the time, the money, the energy, and the enthusiasm towards different activities where you can find community. So that's what I wanted to chat with you about. Go find your community. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you would rate the show, subscribe, follow, do all those fancy things. And we'll get back to normal here. Tune in next week, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, beautiful people.